Hi, so welcome to this video. So how should we do our work video? Organizational excellence through the UP core values. So to achieve organizational excellence, you need to go through three stages. The first stage is to understand why UP exists. Okay, so it's very important that we have an idea of why UP was created in the first place. Okay. Although economic considerations are undoubtedly important why we are here, it may not be fulfilling, okay, if we only talk about financial needs. So I hope that somehow that you will be able to align your reason for working in UP to the reason why UP was created in the first place. Okay, so the second one that is very important is to understand how UP should do things. Our core values serve more than just visual presentation of our tagline. Okay, they are the guiding principles for our action within the university. They define our university culture, they dictate how we conduct ourselves every day. Okay, so we all know by now that our core values are honor, excellence in the service of the nation. Okay, the third one is we have to understand next what we need to do. Ultimately, our mission, our vision are accomplished by our strategies and initiatives. But our core values of honor, excellence, service should shape our strategies, our decisions, and our daily operations. So again, how should we do things in UP? We should be honorable for the common good or for service, and we should be excellent for the common good, again, for service. So before I explain what honor is, let's talk about culture first. So what is culture? So culture is who we are as a people. It's our values, our principles. It becomes a culture, it becomes an organizational culture when everybody, or at least a lot of us, do it. Okay, it's how we do things and embodies the values we collectively uphold. So we engage in honorable and excellent actions in the service of others, not for personal gain. That is the culture that we want to develop in us, in you, in the university. It's crucial that we are able to translate our core values into actionable terms. See, honor, excellence, these are all nouns. And nouns, they represent people. They represent ideas or quantities. What we want to do is to convert all of these nouns into actionable terms. Okay, so our core values must be principles in practice. Okay, so the next question would be, how can we express being honorable? I would suggest let's be ethical public servant. So empathetic, trustworthy, humble, integrous, or someone with integrity and committed. So what does it mean to be empathetic? Empathy is the action of understanding. Okay, it's understanding. Being aware of and being sensitive to the feeling. It's an action of understanding. Of what? Of the feelings, the thoughts, and experience of another person. Okay, without without having the same feelings, without having the same thoughts, and without having the same experience. For example, if somebody calls you who's very frustrated with one transaction, being empathetic is to understand what that person is going through. It's understanding the frustration of that person without experiencing the frustration, but it's understanding. So because you understand the frustration of that person, then you act based on that understanding of the frustration. So you don't catch the negative feeling, you don't catch the negative mood, okay? But you understand why this person is in a negative mood, okay? Empathy is it's like you experienced it. It's having a sense of compassion. Okay, it's understanding the situation of another person. your office mate, customers, and other stakeholders. Okay, you understand their fears, you understand their concerns. Okay, and you respond based on that understanding. So you don't react. So if the person shouts at you, you don't shout back. Okay, so if that person is frustrated, using high pitch volume voice, you understand that person. You respond in a calm, soft voice. That's empathy. And that's being an honorable person. Okay? So the next one is trustworthy. Okay. So trustworthy, it combines two words, trust and worthy. Trust means you're dependable. Worthy means you're deserving of respect. Okay, so an honorable person is somebody who deserves one's trust, somebody who is dependable. Okay, a trustworthy person is true. Okay, the intent is clear and honest, so there's nothing deceptive or fraudulent about a person. So to be trustworthy, your actions should be based on facts, not hearsay, not on fake news. Okay, to be trustworthy, you want to create a safe space, a safe environment for everyone. Okay, so there's an open communication, there's transparency, and of course, to be trustworthy, you want to be trusted, and you should be trusted by your co-employee, by your customers, and by the stakeholders. Again, if you notice, trustworthiness means it's other-centered. It's other people trusting you. Okay. Next is humility. Humility is defined as strength under control. You are secure in who you are. Okay, you're free from fear or doubt because you know your strengths and weaknesses. Humility, you want other people to win with you. Okay, again, it's other-centered. It's not all about you. It's not about self-preservation, but investing in other people too. You want your co-employees, your customers, and your stakeholders to win. Humility does not have the attitude of, I deserve to be served. No. A humble person, the person's attitude is, I want to serve because to serve is a great privilege. That's a humble person. Usually, a horse is a symbol of humility. Okay? Humility is not weakness, but strength under control. So, what does it mean? If you look at a horse, a wild horse, that wild horse has the stamina, of, you know, the strength, the speed, and so on. But a wild horse will just run wherever it wants without any direction. But a tamed horse, a humble horse, okay, you can use the strength of a humble horse to build buildings, okay, to carry heavy loads, to carry heavy, you know, tree trunks, and you can even use a humble horse to win a war. Okay, so as a person, a humble person is somebody whose strength that person knows. At the same time, use this strength to help other people, build other people. Okay, I hope that's clear, no? Humility is about other people. Humility is about extending help to those people who need help. But at the same time, humility is also for those people who need help to recognize that you need help. If you're the person needing help, to be humble is you recognize that you need help and accepting help from those people who can help you. Okay? Okay. The next one is integrity. So trustworthiness in character is integrity. Okay, you're not corruptible. I always ask this, does power corrupt? Or does power only reveal the corruption that is in our hearts? Okay, so to be a person with integrity or of integrity, we don't live a double life. Okay, we are who we are even when no one is looking at us. Integrity is being whole. Okay, you have no hidden agenda against your co-employee, against your customer, or against any stakeholders. Okay, integrity is when you do not take advantage of others. Okay, for example, if somebody needs help, a person with integrity will help that person with no strings attached. Okay, trust is a byproduct of integrity. So being trustworthy is because you are a person of integrity. Okay, so you can't be trusted if you're a person who has no integrity. I think it makes sense. Okay, the last one is commitment. Committing. To commit is to choose to do what is right, even when nobody's doing it, or even when it does not feel good. Okay, commitment. You're committed to your values. You're incorruptible. You're also committed to your work responsibilities. Okay, why? Again, because other people might be depending on you. Okay, so to be committed is you do what is required of you. It's finishing what you've started, even when it means you will not sleep tonight. Okay, even when it means you will go overtime without pay. Okay, so commitment is to make good your word. I like this saying commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do, long after the mood you said it in has left you. Many times we commit when we feel good. We tell them, okay, we'll help you. Yes, we'll be there. But see, what happens if the mood is no longer there? What happens if you're the only one that's remaining? Would you still go? Would you still finish it? Would you commit? Okay, so to be an honorable person is to commit, even when you're the only one left standing. Okay. Then lastly, of course, we have to remember that we are all employees of the country. So we have to be committed to doing our duties as public servants, okay, of the Philippines. Again, it's other-centered. Okay, so the UP core values of honor, excellence, and service could be expressed this way. Be empathetic. It's understand first before making a judgment call. Being trustworthy, be dependable, and decide based on truth and fairness. Be humble, serve, have a privileged attitude and not an entitlement attitude. Integrity, stand strong on your moral principles. And lastly, committed, choose always to do what's right. Be empathetic, be trustworthy, be humble, keep your integrity, and be committed. So if you notice, all of these action verbs are other-centered. It's to serve other people. It's for other people to win. It's for other people to depend on you. That's being honorable. So how about excellent? To be excellent is one, it's not to be the best. To be excellent, it's not to be number one. Okay, that is just a result of what you're doing. It's a result of being excellent. But to be excellent is to be proactive. It's being part of the solution. Somebody said it's either you're part of the solution or you're part of the problem. To be excellent is to be part of the solution. Being proactive, provide a solution. Next is having a great mind. I like this saying. Small minds talk about people. Puro chismis. Okay? Average mind, you talk about events, what's happening. But great mind, you talk about ideas, you talk about solution. Okay? And that's being an excellent person. Another thing about being an excellent person is mentoring. Again, it's other-centered. Okay, you're guiding other people to be excellent also. And lastly, I believe to be excellent is to continuously improve oneself. Seek opportunities for self-improvement. Always learn. Never say that you've reached it, that you're the best already. That's not an excellent person. That's just an arrogant person. Okay. And lastly, service. What does it mean to serve? What does it mean when we say we're being honorable, we're being excellent in the service of the nation? We do it for the next generation. We do it for our graduates. We do it for our suppliers. We do it for every UP employee. Again, it's very other-centered.